It's in! Ends the game in overtime and sends the Ottawa Senators to the Stanley Cup Final for the first time in franchise history.
Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Brandon and I'm your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SensTalk_ for live tune updates of the games and of course breaking news. Now, before we get started, I want to give you an update about what will be happening in this video. We will be doing predictions on why the Senators will win, why the Bruins can win, who I think will win, and in how many games the team I think will win. So before we get started, let's talk about the Bruins and why they would win. Right now, they need a healthy Torrey Krug to win this series, in my opinion. Because Karlsson, Methot, and Ceci will all be back for the series for Ottawa. If they don't have a healthy Torrey Krug, they're gone, though. But if they do have a healthy Torrey Krug, the power play and the special teams will kill the Ottawa Senators. The power play is one of the best in the league, and their penalty kill is one of the best in the league. And you can say thank you to Torrey Krug for the Boston Bruins for that. If they don't have Torrey Krug, the special teams does not matter for them, because that's a big part. A big puck-moving defenseman with Zdeno Chara. Chara is a little older, a little slower. So if they don't have Torrey Krug, it's a big loss for them. The Senators need to capitalize on the Bruins without Torrey Krug. So the only way the Bruins can win this series is with a healthy Torrey Krug, and Tuukka Rask plays very strong like usual. Their special team has to manage the most opportunities they get, because the Senators are more of a shutdown team now. And if the power play and the penalty kill really kills the Senators on the special team for the Bruins, their special team, it's the only way they can win. Their special teams need to be excellent, the Senators need to be disciplined, but if the Bruins get a power play, they need to take advantage. That's the way they play, because the Senators don't give up too many opportunities anymore, and when you get that opportunity, you should capitalize, because the Senators are a low-scoring team. So that's the way the Bruins can win. But the Senators, the way they can win is playing their game. They've been playing close games all year. They've been playing close games, the 1-3-1, the shutdown, defensive style-minded type of game, the Guy Boucher game. The Senators don't give up lots of chances. They need to stay disciplined, though. You can't put the Bruins on the power play, especially if they have Torrey Krug. If they have Torrey Krug, they most likely will take opportunity. In fact, the Boston Bruins power play this season is top 10 in the league. Right now, their power play is 21.7% in the league, 7th place. You don't want to get a 7th place power play on in the playoffs. So Senators, if they want to win the series, they got to stay disciplined and they got to play their game. They can't be on the power. If they go on the power play, they got to capitalize on their chances. They got to be disciplined, and their special teams really need to come to occasion. Certain players the Senators need to play better. Derek Brassard, he's been playing very well as of late, showing like he did in New York how good he can be in the playoffs. We need Derek Brassard to chip in. We need Mark Stone to start scoring again. We need Erik Karlsson, Mark Methot to play strong shutdown defense, with Karlsson getting some chances as well. The Senators are a very tight team, and they capitalize on the chances they usually get. This 2-1, 3-2 games, the Senators capitalize on the chances they get when they have the opportunity to. With the Bruins, you gotta be disciplined and can't let them get special team opportunities, and that's the way the Senators can win. Now, who I think the team will win, with this going on, with Torrey Krug, I think should be out for at least a couple of games. With Karlsson and Methot and Zach Smith could be back, and the lineup with the depth the Senators have to be able to switch it up. Ben Harper is a nice piece the Senators have confidence in. Maybe they can switch him out for somebody if somebody's not performing. Of course, Wyman, Moravetsky, everyone's got on a lot more experience because of the injuries we've had. I put the Senators in 6 games. Now, you might say, Senators in 7 or Bruins in 7. In my opinion, it's not as close as people think. The Senators' stats they're not really correct, because the Senators were like top 10 in the league penalty kill until Zach Smith and Mark Methot got injured. When they got injured, their power play fell all the way down to 22nd. So that's a 12-team drop. Their power play is 79.7%, below 80% kill. Without Mark Methot and Zach Smith, fine, I understand. Our penalty kill is crap. But when we have Zach Smith and Mark Methot in the lineup, we could distribute the minutes more. And that's good for the Ottawa Senators. That's why you could put Wingles in regular position. You could put Kelly. Switch. I like Chris Kelly. But you might want to switch him for Colin White when Zach Smith comes in. I know. Listen, I understand. But with Zach Smith and Mark Methot are back, the penalty kill is fine. Let Colin White come in. He has that young skill that could really beat the Bruins that they're not expecting. So I like that. Chris Kelly has really underperformed on the penalty kill, in my opinion. Now, the penalty kill is a big problem as well. With Mark Bethub and Zach Smith back, I believe the penalty kill will obviously improve. The power play, though, I heard it on TSN 1200 this morning, and I agree that the power play, they got to start getting the passes, put Brassard in bigger situations on the power play, not just in the middle, put him in the situations to get the passes to Hoffman or Turry to score. This power play is not working. You want to switch things up. You need more puck movement. And if they can start scoring on the power play, I believe the Senators will maybe even win more than 6 in 5 games. If they get that power play going and they start shutting down the penalty kill like they were doing in the beginning of the year, I believe the Senators could be a much more tough team. And some breaking news, Krejci and Moore are not practicing for the Boston Bruins. So Krejci is not practicing, Moore is not practicing, and Torrey Krug, I believe, is injured. So that's some big news. Krejci, a big center, one of their top 6 center for them. They don't have that guy. Their power plays could be even lower without Torrey Krug. So they're very injury dead right now. I'm going to stick with 6. Tuukka Rask could steal them 1 or 2 games, but I believe the Senators will win. Craig Anderson, named the first star of the week this year. Spectacular. He's 950 save percentage this week, I believe. He's 4-0-0 against the Bruins this year. And he's been spectacular. Below 200, 2 goals against average. I have some breaking news for you guys. Your likely Game 1 lines for the Ottawa Senators, according to Ian Mendes, is Clark MacArthur, Kyle Turris, Bobby Ryan, Hoffman, Pajot, Stone. I like that one. You see the chemistry they had against the New York Rangers? Wow, they got so many opportunities against the King, Henrik Lundqvist. That line's going to be stellar, I'm telling you. I'm calling it right now. The Hoffman, Pajot, Stone line is going to win us the series. I'm telling you that right now. I'm calling it right here. Stahlberg, Brassard, Burrows. I like that one. Some depth. I like Pajot going up, Brassard going down. Experience throughout the lineup. Wingles, Smith, Pyatt. I like that. I very much like that. Because now Chris Kelly's out. Smith on the 4th line. 4 centers that could score. Pyatt, who's proven he can score when he needs to be. Tommy Wingles, good shutdown guy. 4th line I very much like. And a strong 4th line is very important for a playoff series. 3rd line, Stahlberg, Brassard, Burrows. Burrows went to a Stanley Cup final. Stahlberg won a Stanley Cup, and Brassard's had many Stanley Cup playoff opportunities with the Rangers. He went to the finals with the Rangers. The 3rd line is full of NHL Stanley Cup final experience. That's very good. Hoffman, Pajot, Stone. They've had chemistry for the past 2 years. That line's going to kill it this playoff. I'm telling you that right now. MacArthur, Turris, Ryan. Turris can make anyone better. Ryan scored against the Islanders, and MacArthur's been looking great. So I like the lineup. I like the decisions by Guy Boucher. That's spectacular. DeZingle, Kelly, and Neal are extras. Listen, if you have to put an extra one in, an extra player in, if God forbid somebody got injured, you put DeZingle in. Unless it's somebody like Zach Smith, then you put Kelly in. Now, I understand you guys will be probably shouting at the screen because I'm saying put Kelly in, but you need someone for that power play, and Colin White cannot. Ryan DeZingle cannot play the penalty kill. But yeah, I do have the Ottawa Senators beating the Boston Bruins in 6 games. And really, people are saying it's not even close. The Bruins are going to win. Some people are saying it's be close, but still the Bruins are going to win. But if you really look at the stats and look at the injuries the Senators have had, and the way they've still been able to win, big guys like Ben Harper and Frederick Claesson stepping up. Those are 2 solid defensemen that we have extra players. We have so much depth this year. If somebody gets injured, I'm not worried with our centers, our wingers, Bobby Ryan. If we want to win that second line, like I just said, Hoffman, Pajot, Stone, I'm pretty sure it's going to step up. Hoffman's lethal. But if you really want to win and have them for sure win, get Bobby Ryan and start chipping in with some goals. And if that's the way, we'll definitely win. So that's my preview. I think the Senators will win in 6. But the Senators, the big way they lose the series, if they would end up losing, would be the special teams would kill them. But we'll see what happens. Thank you all for watching, and I can't wait for the playoffs to start tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday against the Boston Bruins in Ottawa. So thank you all for watching. Please follow us on Twitter at @SensTalk_ for live team updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. Please like us on Facebook at SensTalk. Add search circles on Google Plus SensTalk. Click the big red button down there. Subscribe to us. Like this video. Share this video wherever you share cool stuff. Please check out our website, SensTalkCentral.com. I'd really appreciate it. We update it every single day. Please check out our Instagram sponsor, Sens.Central. I would really appreciate that as well. And of course, click right here for the Sens Talk YouTube video and right here to subscribe to us. Thank you all for watching. I put the Senators beating the Bruins in 6 games. Let's see if I'm right or I'm wrong. Game 1 tomorrow. See you next video. Go, let's go.